From iWeather First, this is a tropical update. Okay, the new advisory is out from the National Hurricane Center on Hurricane Lee and Tropical Storm Margot. So let's go ahead and talk about the latest here. We can see here on the visible, we've got Hurricane Lee right dead center on the screen and Margot off to the right here, still as a tropical storm. Let's go ahead and talk about Margot actually here. Margot has not changed much this morning. Deep convection has persisted though throughout the morning to the north and east of the low level center here. And it is still expected to become a Category 1 hurricane over the next 24 to 48 hours as it's going over some sufficiently warm sea surface temperatures across its forecasted track. However, vertical wind shear is expected to increase during the next day or so, and so it's going to remain strong throughout much of its forecasted period. And the global and regional models are in generally good agreement for the next several days, but toward the end of the forecast period, the track guidance diverges significantly as uncertainty in the steering flow increases as it rides up that southern edge of that mid-level ridge of high pressure. Here's the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Still the same. Winds sustained at 40 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at 17. And there you can see there around 8 p.m. Sunday, that's when the Hurricane Center believes it'll strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane. So that's enough to do about Tropical Storm Margot. Let's talk about Hurricane Lee. Hurricane Lee has now been downgraded to a Category 4 after spinning itself out. We believe that it's going through what's called an advanced eye wall replacement cycle. As we can see here on the visible, this is really interesting. You can actually see this is the lightning mapper too. This never existed before GOES 16 or 17, especially at this resolution. It's so cool. You can see the reds, yellows, and greens on the screen. That's the severity of the lightning strikes that's been going on as it's been going through this advanced eye wall replacement cycle here. The eye has once again become a little better defined. Earlier this morning, the eye was a little more asymmetric, but the Lee's current intensity is lower than the overnight peak. However, the hurricane still remains a very powerful Category 4 hurricane, just 1 mile per hour short of becoming a Category 5 again, which it may. Let's go ahead and look at the water vapor satellite imagery here. We can see that this upper level wind pattern could become a little bit more conducive and some re-strengthening is possible. Regardless of exact details of that intensity forecast, confidence is high that Lee will remain a powerful hurricane during the next several days. Here's the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Winds at 155, again 1 mile per hour short of a Category 5 hurricane, moving west-northwest at 13. The pressure dropped about 10 to 15 points, now down to 942 millibars. And as it goes through this advanced replacement cycle of this eye wall, you can see that as we get into Saturday and Sunday, it'll drop down to about 140. And then on Monday and Tuesday, down to a weaker Category 4 hurricane with winds of 130 miles per hour. Now, the guidance track on here is still a little bit iffy. However, the National Weather Service still believes that this is going to turn and make a more northerly turn as it rides up that the Bermuda high pressure and as the jet stream is dipping in the United States. Here's a comparison of the European and the GFS models. This is a snapshot taken Wednesday around noon. This is the Euro model, moving a little bit more north of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, which is a good thing. So not really that many impacts in terms of wind and rain. However, that's not to say that they might get a couple little squalls here and there. And then here's a comparison of the GFS model. The GFS model is thinking it's going to be a little bit more of a northerly track than what we're used to. Here again, this is the Euro model. And here is the GFS model. These are the earliest arrival times for Lee and its potential impacts. Luckily, over time, Puerto Rico and the northern Leeward Islands have been inching a little bit further away from the potential for tropical storm force winds, which are winds of 39 miles per hour or greater. We can see here about 5 to 10% chance of receiving those winds over the next 5 days. So that's a good thing. Going back here at home, this is a 7-day forecast. Over the weekend here, the rain chances are going to increase as a trough of low pressure is going to start forming over Florida, and that's going to continue all throughout the rest of the week. That's the latest here with the iWeather First update. I am meteorologist Richie Pergolesi. Enjoy the rest of your day.